MES 011 Understanding Education, first assignment, third question. Describe briefly individual and social aims of education. Is there antithesis between these aims of education? Justify your answer. So answer can be like this. As we all well understood, the versatile role of education influenced every aspect, corner, component and member of society. Here we'll come to know about the individual as well as social aims of education, and then also see if both are controversial. So here is now the individual aims of education. Individual aims. As the term indicates, individual aim means the role and acceptance of education in a way and intention where a single person tries to accomplish the advantages and benefits from education for the betterment, growth, upliftment, satisfaction, exposure and the pleasure of one's own. He is also served by education impartially. No education and no education system says that this teaching, this knowledge and this skill is just for your own benefit. But if we don't talk about the selfish aptitude of learner, then indirectly education automatically serves the individual with below advantages. So these individual aims of education could be a physical aim, or that is physical development. Second, mental or emotional development. Third, financial development. Fourth, cognitive development. And fifth is behavioral development, right? So let's see what is physical development. See, education is incomplete if it is unable to strengthen one's physique, maintain one's physiology and enables one to make his body fit, healthy and fine. It is well said, a sound mind resides in a healthy body. So education builds up the physical framework of an individual. And it depends on the individuals also that they must avail this benefit of education. Else, without the physical development and health of a person, neither the role of education is complete and nor the individual's learning is complete. Second, emotional development. This is the most important role of education, as it is the most required skill to be attained by every individual. As it is not hidden from any one of us, the present disturbed scenario of society where the emotional health of approximately each of the person is at the verge of disintegration, right? So, to avoid the cases of depressions, paranoia, mental disorders, insomnia, suicide and domestic violence, it is must. Education should serve an individual in a way that he or she must become mentally healthy or emotionally fit. Next, financial development. So quite obviously, today no task and no arrangement is complete without the required budget for the same, right? Earning money today needs your educational qualification, your learned experiences and skills as well. Fourth is cognitive development. This is education, of course, that lets the pupil individually make up a healthy cognitive level, which is directly responsible in mending, modifying and transforming one's thinking. Next is behavioral development, or we can say behavioral aim or improvement. Education is the key to behave in a mannered way, civilized way. This is the most required practical and direct evidence we can observe through one's behavior only that he or she is educated or not. Next is social aims. So although an individual is a basic unit of every society, a man makes a family. Many families together forms a society, and many societies or communities together makes nation, and so on. So obviously, no man can live alone. We all are interdependent, so definitely man being constantly in interaction and dependence over the society, and society conglomerately contributing in the guidance, growth and security of each individual, social aims are must. Social aims of education could be varying, many, like cultural preservation, language transmission, public awareness, financial establishments, emotional support, and much more. Now, what is the controversy, or we can say antithesis, between both these aims, that is individual and social aims? This is now very clear that what are the individuals as well as social aims of education, why these are important, and how education helps in fulfilling these. Again, this is also clear that personal aims works on a personal level, which when goes in a negative, selfish and narrow mode is definitely going to affect the fulfillment of the second and an important requirement, that is social aims of education. So, we need to maintain a balance between the two, and after all, this is educational only that helps in mending the minds and guiding them the real essence of the need of the education.
Alright.